I did tweet something along these lines, and a lot of people attacked me over it because I don't think they understand this difference between the two forms of knowledge creation we're talking about here.
We have what it takes to beat viruses. We have what it takes to solve those problems and to achieve the victory. That doesn't mean we will. We may decide not to.
So related to that, the base philosophy today that seems to be very active in the West is that we're running out of resources. Humans are a virus that has overrun the earth and is using up scarce resources. Therefore, the best thing we can do is to limit the number of people. And people don't say this outright because it's distasteful, but they say it in all sorts of subtle ways, like use less energy, we're running out of resources, more humans, just more mouths to feed. Whereas in the knowledge creation philosophy, it says actually humans are capable of creating incredible knowledge. And knowledge can transform things that we didn't think of as resources into resources. In that sense, every human is a lottery ticket on a fundamental breakthrough that might completely change how we think of the earth and biosphere and sustainability.
The nature of human beings, they are on balance productive. They consume and they produce, but they produce more than they consume. And I think that's true of virtually all human beings. I think virtually all humans, apart from mass murderers or whatever, create more wealth than they destroy. Other things being equal, we should want more of them.
You define wealth in a beautiful way. You talk about wealth as a set of physical transformations that we can effect. So as a society, then it becomes very clear that knowledge leads directly to wealth creation for everybody. And a given individual can obviously effect physical transformations proportional to the resources available to them, but much more proportional to the knowledge available to them. Knowledge is a huge force multiplier. And you then define resources as the thing that you combine with the knowledge to create wealth. So new knowledge allows you to use new things as resources and discard old things that maybe we're running out of. There are lots of examples how we've done that in the past. For example, in energy, we've gone from wood to coal to oil to nuclear. But then people say, now we're out of ideas. Now we're caught up. Now we're done. There are not going to be new ideas. So now we have to freeze the frame and conserve what we have. The counter to that is, no, we'll create new knowledge and we'll have new resources. Don't worry about the old ones. Well, they say, if you're going to have new resources, if you can't think of them now, it's not real. This now gets into the realm of people demand that if you're going to claim that new knowledge will be created, you have to name that knowledge now. Otherwise, it's not real. But that seems like a catch-22.
It does, and it's a bad argument. I don't want to claim that the knowledge will be created. We're fallible. We may not create it. We may destroy ourselves. We may miss the solution that's right under our nose, so that when the Snalians come from another galaxy and look at us, they'll say, how can it possibly be that they failed to do so-and-so when it was right in front of them? That could happen. I can't prove or argue that it won't happen. What I always do argue, though, is that we have what it takes. We have everything that it takes to achieve that. If we don't, it'll be because of bad choices we have made, not because of constraints imposed on us by the planet or the solar system.
It will be by anti-rational means that restrict the creation of knowledge and the growth of knowledge.
Maybe, or maybe it'll be by well-intentioned errors, which nobody could see why they were errors. Again, it doesn't take malevolence to make mistakes. Mistakes are the normal condition of humans. All we can do is try to find them. And maybe not destroying the means of correcting errors is the heart of morality. Because if there is no way of correcting errors, then sooner or later one of those will get us.
Don't destroy the means of error correction is the basis of morality. I love that. I think about places like North Korea where you can't have elections and a revolution is very difficult because the gang in charge is armed to the teeth and they've destroyed the means of political error correction for a long time. That is a case where humanity is trapped in a local minima. It's very hard to climb out of that hole. If too much of the world falls into that mindset, then we as a species may just stagnate because we've lost our biggest advantage. We've lost our biggest discovery, which was the ability to make new discoveries.